January is National Mentoring Month, so we want to take this time to highlight opportunities for young people across our entire state to be empowered through positive relationships, changing lives one relationship at a time. Here to talk more about that is the president and CEO of Nutmeg, Big Brothers and Big Sisters in Hartford, Andy Fleischmann. It's been a while since we've gotten a chance to catch up with you. How are you, Andy?
Things are good. A little chilly, but good. How are things with you, Tim?
We are doing just fine, trying to stay warm. Okay, talk about National Mentoring Month and why mentoring through Nutmeg, Big Brothers, Big Sisters makes such a difference.
So January was declared National Mentoring Month by some sage, maybe the U.S. Congress, a number of years ago, and it gives us a chance to put a spotlight on mentoring. If you think about your own life or those of people whom you know who've been successes, there's almost no one who gets where they are without a mentor. Unfortunately, statistics show that as many as a third or more of children who could benefit from a mentor never organically connect with one. And that's where Big Brothers, Big Sisters comes in. Our role is essentially to find those kids and to find volunteers who would be good matches for them, bring them together and professionally support them.
And we always have to ask, because you're always looking for more mentors, what makes a good mentor or even a good mentee?
So a good mentor is someone who's ready to dedicate time and care and interest to a child, period. It doesn't matter your education level, your background. We just want someone who has that sense of caring and commitment to a child. And, you know, for a child or a family that's considering enrolling a child, it's sort of the same thing. You have to have a child who's open to the idea that there's someone who's going to show up, who's worth committing to. We ask both children and adults to commit to at least one full year of the program. And, you know, the secret sauce is that once a child and a mentor spend a year in the program, they typically develop a strong bond and want to be in much, much longer.
And we usually approach this in our interviews that we've done from the position of trying to find people out there to become mentors. But yeah, you bring up a good point. If you're the parent of a child who you think could benefit from a mentor, how do you sort of encourage your child to embrace that possibility?
Well, I think, as you know, Tim, as a parent, everything ties into the framing and how you put things. So I think that if you're watching and you're thinking that, gee, my youngest child seems like maybe they're wandering off course and could use some more adult attention, just letting them know that there's a program where they could connect with a great person who's going to spend time with them, go out to hikes and museums and ball games with them and be there just for them. I think that's what our program is. And that's really special for most kids, because getting that one-to-one time where someone is focused just on you and what you'd like and what your interests are means a lot. I'm thinking of one boy who we serve who has 3 older brothers who are all bigger and very competitive. And so they always want to play sports with him and beat him. And he's got 2 parents who both have busy jobs. And when he's with his big brother, he gets one-to-one time that's just focused on him and what he'd like to do.
Yes. Real quick, we're almost out of time. Big Futures, the new program. How does that work?
Well, as you know, Tim, historically, our program ended when a child graduated high school or turned 18, whichever came later. We think that's too soon. So Big Futures is going to carry our mentoring into a young person's mid-20s, so that as they're making decisions around higher education, job, and career, we're there to support them through that as well.
Expanding how you can change lives. That's wonderful to hear. Andy Fleischmann, President and CEO of Nutmeg, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you for having me, Tim. Have a great morning.
You too. Good to talk to you again.